All right, guys. WOD number 3, divide and conquer. This is a lot going on in this one. This one's going to take a little bit of strategizing. What it'll start with is 50 toes to bar. While that partner is doing the toes to bar, one partner is going to be hanging from the ring. So I'm going to act like I'm hanging. Blake's going to be doing the toes to bar. I need to make sure hanging, my feet are off the ground. If he's doing his, and I happen to have to stop, that rep would not have counted because when I dropped, he was in the middle of his rep. So in the toes to bar portion and the pull-ups and the wall balls, one person hangs. If they stop hanging, you stop working, okay? So 50 on those.
Real quick, let me clarify with the 50 toes to bar. So that is RX men and women for the toes to bar. Hanging knee raises for scale men and women.
Thank you. Next, you get through those. You got 40 synchro hang dumbbell snatch. So one partner does that. The other partner is going to do the kettlebell swings. What we're looking for on those, synchro-wise, guys, yes, we want them to be synchro, but what we really want is you staying on the same rep as the partner that you're doing it with. We're going to show his reps first. So what we're looking on the hang is you got to deadlift that dumbbell up to start the hang, and then from the hang, we're hinging. We're going overhead, we're locking that out.
When we say hang, remember, we do not have to, dumbbell does not have to touch the ground. Has to be a hang.
Has to be a hang. So, and that's just so the synchro on these movements could be there. So he's hanging, he can switch hands as often, as little as he would like, but just like the kind of thrusters overhead, we don't want to finish with that dumbbell, kind of come out here with it. And then, yeah, so everything, guys, locked out, in a line, just like everything else on that. Kettlebell swings, we're looking for, are these American?
These are American kettlebell swings.
All right, so all the way overhead, guys, we need to see that head through with your elbows locked out. So I don't want to see this. These are not kettlebell swings. All the way overhead. And when we do these, we're going to do these synchro. So I'm here, there's our synchro. We're staying on that same rep. That's our synchro on those reps right there. Yep. So you got 40 of those. How you switch on those is up to you and your partners. Okay? 40 on that. Then we're back on the ring. We got 30 pull-ups. On those, same thing as the toes to bar. One partner's doing the pull-ups, one partner's hanging, you drop, you stop doing pull-ups.
And real quick, we'll demonstrate for scale. Scale is ring rows. So if you're a scale, men or women, instead of the pull-ups, you'll be doing ring rows. Now you still have someone hanging from the bar, but you're gonna be doing ring rows instead of pull-ups.
Yep. And all these, guys, weights obviously are different per division that you're in on that.
Let's talk to. So for men, hang dumbbell snatches 50 pounds RX. Men's scaled is going to be a 35-pound dumbbell. For women, RX will be a 35-pound dumbbell. For scaled will be a 20-pound dumbbell.
Kettlebell, 53-35 for RX. Scaled, 35-25 for dumbbell. Kettlebell. All right, after that, you got 40 synchro, alternating, reverse, single arm, overhead dumbbell lunge, mouthful. And then the other partner's doing a kettlebell goblet, alternating reverse lunge. So I'm holding mine here. He's got his overhead. Same thing, we're just trying to stay on the same rep, but it is a reverse lunge. Stand tall to finish the rep.
You do not have to alternate. I mean, if you wanted to hit.
Well, do keep these alternating.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, do keep these alternating. So switching legs.
What I meant is you don't have to alternate arms.
Correct.
If you want to keep it in the right arm, you can. But just understand, you need to be on the same page with your partner.
Yeah. So those guys, 40 of those, you get done with that. We're almost to the end.
At any point in time, a partner can tap in. But you have to stop on the rep that you're on.
Yeah, so it's always kind of one, maybe two people, or always at least two people working at a time until we get to this last thing, which is 50 partner wall balls, 25 each partner. While we're doing the wall balls, other partners hanging. So this is the only part of this workout where all three of us are going to be working. Just like the gymnastics, if that partner drops from the hang, we got to stop doing our wall balls. Okay, what those look like, guys, we did these last year. We're right here. Guys are throwing to that 10-foot target. Ladies are throwing to the 9. Gentlemen RX, 20-pound wall balls. Ladies 14. Scale 14 and 10. Squat depth, full depth. Okay, judges looking for that hitting full depth, and then what they're looking for is guys hitting that 10-foot, ladies hitting that 9-foot target. Next partner catches, they go into their rep, I go into mine. We just keep that for as many as we feel like we can. Again, if we stop, partner can drop from the hang, or if they drop, we stop our wall ball reps.
Once that 50th wall ball is done, we're done.
And that is a 12-minute time cap on that last workout.
And just to drop a little extra hint in there, there will be a floater WOD, but you won't know about it until you show up on game day, baby.
And you will sign up for that floater WOD based on when you get here that morning. So
yes.
First come, first serve as far as the time that you get to do that workout.
Early bird, it's a worm.